The leaves are falling down, oh can't you see? Golden shades of red, it's like a dream to me. Swear the weather's here, the air is crisp and cool. Walking through
Hello my fall friends, we are back with another video of 50 books. Now this is a cozy mystery edition and they're all fall cozy mysteries. I'm going to do the same format as I used to do. I'm going to have all the information, all of the books, how far in the series it is, and also 3-ish words or less to describe the book so you can have all the information as quickly as possible. Are you ready? Let's go. I have Pumpkin Spice Lies. This is a pumpkin hollow mystery, and this is number 16 in the series. This is by Kathleen Suzette, and it has sister sleuthing, pumpkin fudge, and it is Agatha Christie-esque, and I think that you are going to love it. Next one I have is a Killer Crop. This is an orchard mystery, and this is by Sheila Connolly. This is book 4 in the series. Family drama, a mother who may be the killer, and a cider house full of delectable apple treats. So I'm so excited to dive into that one. Next one I have is Southern Discomfort. This is a Southern B&B mystery, and this is book 1 in the series, which is perfect for you. This is by Caroline Fardig, and this is set in Savannah, Georgia. It's a family-run B&B, and the main character is the suspect, which I love books like that because they keep you on the edge of your seat. The next book I have is Mischief Nights or Murder, and this is a Poppy McAllister mystery. This is book 8 in the series, and this is by Libby Klein. This has a gluten-free bake shop representation, which I thought was cool, haunted mystery dinners, and an unreliable psychic who visits town. And as you can imagine, that could stir up some trouble. The next one I have is A Town in a Pumpkin Bash, and this is a candy holiday murder, and this is book 4 in the series. This is by B.B. Hayward, and this has a seaside village, a blueberry farm, and a haunted hayride gone wrong. The next one I have is The Pumpkin Muffin Murder. This is from A Fresh Baked Mystery, and this is part 5, book 5. This is by Livia Washburn. It has 15 recipes that are cozy for fall, a fall festival, and grandma and grandson sleuthing, which I thought was so adorable. The next one I have is Pumpkin Pie Peril. This is a cozy baked mystery. Now this is number 27 in the series, and this is by Kathleen Suzette, but it is set in a coastal town at Thanksgiving. There are pumpkin pies and delectable treats, old grudges and secrets. Now, as you can imagine, a lot of these books are going to be further along in the series, but you're reading your rules. I just read a cozy that was 4th in the series, and I enjoyed it so much, even though I didn't have any backstory. I think that cozies are, for the most part, meant to be written so that you could read them independently. I mean, they're very long series, so I'm sure that they know people might pick and choose their favorites. But you are welcome to go in order or out of order. You're reading your rules. Dinner at the Pumpkin Pageant. This is a Beacon Bake Shop mystery, and this is book 4 by Darcy Hannah. This is a haunted lighthouse, paranormal podcast, and Halloween festivals. It is so adorable, and I read this myself and I loved it. Next book I have is a 15 Minutes of Flame. This is a Nantucket candle maker mystery series, and this is book 3. I have never read a candle making mystery series, so I thought that would be super cute. This is by Kristen Brecker. This has an inherited haunted mansion, a Halloween fundraiser, and candle making, which I can get behind for sure. Death and Sweets, a pumpkin hollow mystery by Kate Bell. This is book 4 in the series. This has coffee lovers, a local bakery mystery, and a family-owned candy store. Dial Meow for Murder. Oh my gosh, that title. This is from the Lucky Paws Pet Sitting Mystery. This is book 2. This is by Bethany Blake. It has homemade pet recipes in the back, cat costumes, and murder at a gala for fall. So this sounds so exciting. Pumpkin Spice Scare. This is a cupcake crime series, and if you are like me, you love cupcakes. This is number 4 in the series, and this is by Molly Maple, and I believe that's a pseudonym. I could be wrong. But it is about a quaint town of Sweetwater Falls. It has cozy baking and a co-worker mystery. So Think cozy mystery, The Office version. Vampire's Bones and Treacle Scones, and I hope I'm saying that right, but this is a Liz McCrimmon mystery series. This is book 7, and this is by Caitlin Dunnett. This has an abandoned mansion turned haunted house, rumors of buried treasure, and a fake skeleton replaced by a real body. Does that not give you all the heebie-jeebies? Dying to Remember, this is a Smithwell Fairies cozy mystery, and this is book 1 in the series. This is by Karen Kaufman. This has an autumn setting in Maine. It has a clean, cozy vibe with no language, so you can be very confident going in that it doesn't have anything spicy. It has folklore about fairies in the woods. That sounds so exciting and so different for a cozy. Halloween Hayride Murder, a small town Minnesota cozy mystery. This is book 1 in the series, and this is by Lene West. This has a widow discovering a new life, which I thought was really exciting, a mystery hayride murder, and low-key stalking from the criminal, which I thought was super spooky. Next one I have is Killer Flowers. This is a Christie flower shop mystery, and this is book 2 in the series. This is by PJ Peterson. This is a cat named Stormy, which I thought was so cute. I love the cat cozies. A flower shop owner finds a secret note in her store, and there's an arrangement that's delivered to someone that kills them. And of course, it's her flowers. So there's a huge mystery around that. A Halloween Homicide. And this is part of the Holiday Cozy Mystery book series. And this is book 3. This is by Tanya Cabas. And this has a haunted ghost walk, which I thought was so fun. Halloween activities in a small town, Southern food and friendship. So it's like a Southern cozy that just makes you feel all warm inside. Death by Jack-O-Lantern. This is part of the Abby McCree Murder Mystery Series, and this is book 2. This is by Alexis Morgan, and this has a quaint pumpkin farm, a small Washington town called Snowberry Creek, and a grumpy farmer. Think Luke from Gilmore Girls, but a farmer. Trick or Treat and Murder. This is a freshly baked cozy mystery, and this is book 2 by Kate Bell. This is in Sandy Harbor, Maine, which I thought was so amazing. I love a coastal cozy. It has food blogger antics. So there's a food blogger that comes to town, and it has a big Halloween bazaar full of yummy treats and activities. A Fatal Fumble, and this is a River Sutton mystery series, and this is book 2. And this is set in West Virginia, which I thought was so cool during football season. This has a homecoming event and main characters who are frenemies, and one of them is found dead. Thankfully Dead. This is part of the Fresh Baked Cozy Mystery, and this is by Kate Bell. This is book 3. It has a Thanksgiving setting, a Turkey Day running marathon, and a nice philanthropist that is found dead and nobody knows why. Halloween on Pumpkin Hill. This is a Vermont Inn cozy mystery, and this is book 7. This is by Thea Cambert. This has a Spook Fest festival, a Vermont setting with beautiful autumnal vibes, and decadent apple dumpling recipes. That sounds so fall. Chaos at the Lazy Bones Bookshop, and this is part of the Halloween Bookshop Mystery Series, and this is book 1, so you don't have far to go. You're right there at the starting line. And this is by Emmeline Duncan. This has a year-round Halloween-themed town, ancestral bookshop, and spooky season literary festival. That reminded me of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas. A yearly themed town with Halloween. Catch Me If You Candy. This is a bake shop mystery series, and this is 17 in the series. This is by Ellie Alexander, and this is a big Halloween bake-off. There's a cute little pug who's the mascot of the parade, and a murder on All Hallows Eve. Everyone is a suspect. The diva runs out of time, like the spice. This is a domestic diva book, and this is number 1 in the series. This is by Krista Davis. This has childhood enemies. There's a stolen husband, which is a lot of drama for a cozy, and a stuffing making competition and prize. Sign me up. Murder Takes a Fall. This is by Thea Cambert, and this is part of a rooftop garden cozy mystery, and this is book 13. I've never heard of like a rooftop garden cozy mystery, so I thought that was so fun. This is set in autumn in Blue Valley, Tennessee. There's an annual fall festival, a pumpkin palooza, and a festival of lights, and to top it all off, a psychic once again that visits town with weird antics. Fall for Murder. This is part of a cozy baked mystery. This is book 14, and this is by Kathleen Suzette. And I think her books are just gorgeous. I love the covers. This is a husband and wife sleuthing team, pumpkin spice baked goods, and a murder on a fall shopping trip. Assaulted Caramel. This is part of an Amish candy shop mystery. This is book 1, so you're already at the starting line. This is by Amanda Flowers, and this is going to be so fun. It's an Amish candy shop. A candy man is actually framed for murder, and there's fudge and delectable treats mentioned. Crime and Poetry. This is actually a magical bookshop mystery, and this is book 1, also by Amanda Flowers. And this is a magical bookshop, cat lovers book, and there's a lot of Emily Dickinson and literary poems sprinkled in. Pros and Cons. This is the second in the magical bookshop mystery series, and this is also by the same author. It is beautiful, set in October in Cascade Springs, New York. There's a party for a local writing group, and there's a lot of Edgar Allan Poe references. So if you are someone who loves poetry, you would love this. Farm to Table. This is a farm to table mystery, and this is first in the series, and this is also by Amanda Flowers. This has a rundown family farm, gossipy neighbors, and a girl trying to turn a family farm that's kind of going off the map into an organic, sustainable farm, and she's running into a lot of snags along the way. The Legend of Sleepy Harlow. This is a League of Literary Ladies, and this is book 3 in the series by Kylie Logan. It has a Halloween festival, a book club of misfit neighbors that can't get along, which is so funny to me, and a classic reimagined because it is definitely about Sleepy Hollow, but reimagined in a fun and quirky way. Murder in the Corn Maze. This is a Granny Read mystery, and this is book 2 in the series by G.A. Macavitt. This has a creepy mansion corn maze, a grandma and grandson sleuthing together, which I thought was so adorable. And of course, there is a fall festival. There's one in every cozy for fall. A Batter of Life and Death, which I absolutely loved this title. It was super, super cute. This is by Ali Alexander, and this is a bake shop mystery. This is book 2. There is autumn in Ashland, Oregon. A pastry channel is doing a reality show in their town, and there is a beautiful Bavarian chocolate cake that she has like ownership of a family recipe that she makes in the book. Point of No Return. Of course you knew we were gonna throw in some Oktoberfest because it's October. This is a Sloane Krause book, and this is number 2 in the series by Ali Alexander. It follows a local brewer, and this is Oktoberfest in Washington, a local brewmaster who shows off their art. Movie stars come to a small town. It's gonna be such a fun vibe. Pumpkin Spice Peril. This is a cupcake bakery mystery, and this is number 12 in the series. This is by Jen McKinley. People are poisoned by cupcakes. There is a glass artist who is murdered. There is a local bakery with lots of yummy treats and Halloween-themed cupcakes, which I thought was amazing. Brownies and Broomsticks. This is a magical baker's mystery, and this is book number 1. This is by Bailey Cates. There is a honeybee bakery, which I thought was so fun, herbal baked goods and recipes in the back, and a handsome journalist who comes to town to stir up some trouble. All right, let's take a brief intermission, stretch a little bit because this is a lot of info. Trick or Deadly Treat. This is a fresh baked mystery series, and this is book 9 by Livia J. Washburn. It is set in Texas during Halloween. There's a fall baking contest, and there's cute little doggies in it, so who would not want to read it? Pumpkin Spice Murder. This is a Baron and Greystone mystery. Now this is book 4. The dad is the main killer suspect, which I thought was super scary. There's a pumpkin festival and $1 million real estate murder. So there's a lot of money on the line. The next one is Wicked Harvest. This is a Dewberry Farm mystery, and this is number 6 in the series. This is by Karen McInerney. I can't say her name right, just forgive me. This has German bratwurst, gingerbread cookies, and local brews. It's Oktoberfest, and it's set in Buttercup, Texas, and revenge is taken out on a pumpkin patch. I guess somebody gets mad and squashes all of them. Pumpkin and Paws and Murder. A Dickens and Christie mystery, and this is number, I forgot to put which book this is, but it has Kitty Sluice, dead bodies discovered in a riverbank, and a scarecrow fall festival. Haunted House Ghost, and this is a Braxton campus murder mystery book, and now this is number 5 in the series. This is by James C. Cudley, and this has haunted hayrides, a spooky corn maze, and a little love story for fall to tie in with all the mystery. Ghost and Mrs. Muir. This is a Paws and Claws mystery, and this is book 2 in the series. This is by Krista Davis, and it's set in Wagtail, Virginia, which I thought was so cute since it's a cozy with dogs. Oh my gosh. There's a Sugar Maple Inn. There's a TV show that comes to investigate paranormal activity in the town during a fall festival. So that sounds super fall and super cool. Spook in the Stacks. This is a Lighthouse Library mystery. Now this is number 4 in the series by Eva Gates. And this has a North Carolina during fall vibe, a dead body found in the book section at a library, and a ghostly lecture from different authors, which I thought was super spooky. We are down to our last few cozies, and I'm losing the light, so I'm trying to hurry. Death Overdue. This is by Allison Brooke, and this is the Haunted Library Mystery Series, and this is book 1, so you don't have far to go. This is set in Connecticut in fall. There is a library murder, and there's a ghost that helps her solve the mystery that's in the library. I thought that was super, super fun. Foul Play at the Fair. This is the Celebration series, and this is book 1. This is by Shelley Freedont, I think is how you say her last name. There is an antique apple press murder. Someone is found pressed in an antique apple press, which I thought was pretty gruesome. There's a harvest festival, and it is set in New York City in fall, which I thought was perfect. Scared Stiff. This is number 2 in the series, and this is by Annalise Ryan. There is a body found in a spooky Halloween setup, like the decor. There's a real body inside the decor, which I thought was crazy. She has her estranged husband is the number 1 suspect, which I thought was super cool, and there's a lot of relationship drama in this one. Ghost of a Potion, and this is a magic potion mystery series, and this is book 3 in the series. This is by Heather Blake. This has a setting in Hitching Post, Alabama. There's a cookie shop owner, and there are cute little cat sleuths that are helping her solve it. So I thought that was super fun. A Killer Maze. This is a farmer's market mystery, which I thought was super fun. This is number 4 in the series. This is by Paige Shelton. This has a lot of homemade, farm-made jams. There's a fall festival, and her husband is part of like the festival teaching people how to shoot, and the person who is found dead is actually killed by a shooting accident. So everyone looks to her husband thinking he is the person who shot the victim. Ghastly Glass. This is a Renaissance Festival book, which I thought was super fun. This is number 2 in the series. This has a glass-blown apprentice. There's a Renaissance fair. It's set in autumn, and it's super fun and exciting, and I think you're going to love it. Just as a fall notable, there is a huge set of fall cozy-themed mystery books on KU by Tanya Kepps. They are all in a bundle, and you can find all of them on KU. Also, many of the titles that I talked about in this video can be found on KU, so definitely keep your eyes open for those. As always, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot of information really fast, because that's my goal, is that you get to see all of the books that are available, then make your decision kind of based on some key terms. I hope that you had a great time with this video. I hope you like and subscribe, because that really helps my videos get circulating and just brings me so much joy. I hope, as always, that your books are amazing and your tea is delicious, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, friends.